Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be discussing the next topic that many of you have been anticipating for a lot of while, the Rajput Watan Jagir holders. Now, the main thing about the Rajput is that unlike the Nawabs and Najims or the Maratha Sikh Jats, they were not independent. They were still, at least officially, under the Mughal Empire's rule. They were extremely important in Mughal politics and were very influential. Now imagine you're the Mughal ruler ruling from Delhi. Now you have no idea what's going on in Jodhpur. Jodhpur is very far away from Delhi. Even in now in these now in these modern times where we have the internet, we can instantly communicate what's happening from Jodhpur, Delhi, and anywhere from India. Frankly, however, in the ancient times, not ancient, but in the medieval times, people still used horses to go from one place to another. So if you are in Delhi, you don't know what's going on in Jodhpur. There might be a rebel uprising in there, and you will have absolutely zero idea. So, in this case, there was already a Rajput king there. Now, why depose the Rajput king and take the area for yourself when you can just put the Rajput king there and just have him rule under you? He'll pay some taxes, some soldiers to you, and maybe follow some laws, but he will be mainly independent and he'll be able to do everything that he needs on his own. There was actually another benefit of having Watan Jagirs. Now, imagine you're a person from Jodhpur. Again, we are using Jodhpur and Delhi as examples here. If you're a person from Jodhpur and the Mughal ruler just conquered the area, of course you're not going to like the Mughal ruler. In fact, your family member probably died in the army because of the Mughal Empire. So, of course, you're going to, not work, rebel, probably also try to overthrow the empire. These are a lot of things. Of course, you probably can't do it, but still, it will be a problem for Delhi. So, instead, if your king, who you liked, is still ruling, but just paying some token taxes and soldiers, a token tribute to Delhi, there's no problem. The same guy, the same king is still making the rules, he's still governing. So, this is why Watan Jagis was of such importance in the Mughal Empire. Now, of course, if you had the choice to be a Watan Jagir holder or to rise up in independence and try to fight the Delhi Empire, the Mughal Empire, you'll probably try to fight it again, because what are you going to get out of Watan Jagir? What are you going to get if you get the land back if you still have to pay a lot of taxes and soldiers to the empire? So they were given certain privileges. They were autonomous, not independent, but autonomous. That means that even though they had to give up some of their independence to the Mughal Empire, they were not allowed to function without the Mughal Empire. They could still work, they could still do their things, administration, governing, and many of these things, which could take a lot of time if it were to consult the Mughal Empire, could be done by the king alone. Second, where the Watan Jagir holder declares war on, declares friendship with whichever girl he marries, whichever enemy he declares, that is none of the beeswax of the Mughal Empire. The Mughal emperor only cares about the taxes, the tribute, and the soldiers. He does not have the right to interfere in such matters. And third, factional politics basically mean in a king's court or in any place actually, a group of people unite behind a specific leader or a specific idea and try to accomplish it. They create a faction, a group. Now, these Watan Jagir holders had the right to form a group, to influence politics, and to demand things, request things. There are many Rajput rulers, there were many Rajput Watan Jagir holders, but there are two main ones we'll be discussing today. Raja Ajit Singh of Jodhpur. Remember, he was born in Jodhpur, but he was the Watan Jagir holder of Gujarat. That can cause a lot of confusion. and Savai Raja Jai Singh of Jaipur, governor of Malwa but born in Jaipur. Raja Ajit Singh was a very influential ruler. He was very important in Indian history. He was the son of Jaswant Singh. Jaswant Singh was one of the आ जाओ सूरज इधर आ जाओ. Jaswant Singh was one of the few rulers which Aurangzeb had friendly relationship with. Jaswant Singh was one of the few rulers that Aurangzeb was friendly with. Most of the other Rajput rulers were his bitter enemy because he rejected many of the privileges that were given to them. Remember, most of these privileges, Aurangzeb had discarded them and had discarded all of them. He had removed them. They were not given anymore. So when Jaswant Singh died, of course, it was a bitter loss for Aurangzeb. However, his son Ajit Singh entered into a treaty. Ajit Singh had actually entered into a treaty with Aurangzeb that they both of them will not interfere in each other's politics. They will not try to create problems for each other. However, Aurangzeb, being Aurangzeb, broke this treaty by causing problems in the Watan Jagir. Ajit Singh was also given the governorship of Gujarat. He was from Jodhpur and was given the governorship of Gujarat. However, Gujarat by itself he felt was very small, so he annexed, means he took over Nagaur. Nagaur is a province next to Gujarat and he completely took it over. Now we get to Savai Raja Jai Singh. He was the governor of Malwa and similar to Ajit Singh, he conquered other areas mainly in Bundi. He didn't completely conquer it, but conquered most of it. Now, conquering a province, conquering an area is one thing. Having the army to maintain it is another. And in his case, he had a really huge army. It is impossible to stress how big that army was for its time. Most emperors were not able to bring up 10,000, 20,000 soldiers for them. He had 40,000. And he wasn't even an emperor. He was a king. And like a king that worked beyond for an emperor. He was extremely powerful. Many other Rajput kings and dukes came to him for protection. They trusted him more than the emperor. He was also given the Subedari of Agra. Now, while governorship meant that he had full control of Malwa, he had full control of the area he was given governorship of, Subedari meant that he wasn't given complete control of the area. The military and the foreign affairs, all of these were controlled by other people. However, he could control all administrative matters. He had a say in it. And he had the job of collecting taxes. He had the job of creating and executing laws. However, his work wasn't just in a conquering and maintaining areas. He also helped science by creating 5 jantar mantars. These jantar mantars were observatories to observe space, to study it. Today's videos were a little smaller than most of my other videos. I don't have many other videos, but they were still longer than this video. So I had to drag things a little bit. However, the next video is going to be extremely interesting as we cover the Sikh Empire, the Maratha Empire, and the Jats. These all were very important empires in their own rights. The Sikh Empire had large control of Punjab and was an empire completely controlled by one religion, Sikhism. The Maratha Empire was the next superpower after the Mughal Empire collapsed. And the Jats were not only extremely talented architects, but also occasionally controlled Agra. That's it for this video. Thank you. Goodbye.